In a lush green forest full of life, there lived a small squirrel named Tinku. He had soft brown fur, shiny eyes, and a big love for nuts. More than anything else in the world, Tinku loved to collect and store nuts. Every day, Tinku would leap from tree to tree, stuffing his cheeks and bag with biggest, crunchiest nuts that he could find. He never missed a single one. Tinku believed that the more nuts he had, the happier he would be, and so he never shared with anyone, not even with the other animals in the forest. Mimi and Momo, a pair of tiny birds, often watched him from above. They remembered how, last winter, Tinku had refused to help them when food was scarce. Even when they were cold and hungry, he didn't offer a single nut. One afternoon, the sky turned grey. Thick clouds gathered and thunder began to rumble. A big storm was coming. Tinku quickly gathered his stash and rushed to his cozy hole in the tree, tightly guarding his precious nuts. While Tinku stayed warm and dry, he saw Mimi and Momo huddled together on a cold, wet branch. They had nowhere to go and nothing to eat. Tinku looked at his pile of nuts. He had more than enough, but still he hesitated. That night, even as the storm howled outside, Tinku couldn't sleep. His bed was warm, his tummy was full, but something didn't feel right. His heart ached as he thought of the birds out in the cold. The next morning, the forest glistened under the sunshine. The storm had passed, but the memory of the shivering birds stayed in Tinku's mind. He picked up a small basket and filled it with his finest nuts. With a smile and a little wobble of courage, Tinku walked over to the birds. He gently placed the basket in front of them. The birds looked surprised, then overjoyed. Tinku sat down with them, and for the first time, he shared a meal with friends. From that day on, something changed in the forest. Tinku was no longer just the squirrel who hoarded nuts. He became the squirrel who cared, who shared, and who brought animals together. And so, Tinku learned a lesson that would stay with him forever. So the moral of the story is, happiness is not in having more, but in sharing with others. A kind heart makes the world warmer.